Hey guys, and today I'm going to be talking about Fortnite Creative and some things they should add. Now, you're probably looking at this image and like, you idiot, they can't add the Deadpool yacht into Fortnite. It's, you know, branded by a Marvel character, and Disney would beat the shit out of Epic if they tried. Yes, but you know how we got Gotham City in Creative, but they just named it Dark Tilted? Well, I came up with an idea. They should just rebrand the Deadpool yacht. What I mean is, get rid of all the Deadpool related stuff and make it not Deadpool themed. Yes, this would require retexturing stuff, unlike the Dark Tilted, where they just didn't add anything that was, Gotham City related. But I think they could do it. Oh crap! I dropped the thing that I almost dropped earlier. Okay, well, so yeah, that's the, you know. Now the reason people want it so badly is because we have the yacht in creative, and we want to make a broken version because you have a big boat and you want to break the big boat. Everyone wants to break everything, and this is not an exception. Now, here's the reason I want it. Not because I want to break the yacht. It's because it has a couple of props that I think would be really amazing and creative. First off, the gaming console. Why don't we have gaming consoles in Fortnite? I think there's a gaming computer in there too. Again, why don't we have gaming computers in creative yet? I mean, we kind of do with the laptop cafe, but that one is weird because you need to have... It's like multiple computers mixed into one, and it's kind of annoying and not useful. And the primary reason I want this gallery is because of the Meowscles gaming chair. It's pretty much just a gaming chair, but with Meowscles' face on the back. And those are the only things I could possibly add other than the bear rug and the green screen, because the rest of them is either reused or it's Deadpool branded. Now let's move on. Do I really need to say anything? Can we just have the Butter Barn? We already have most of the stuff in creative. We just need, some of the Butter Barn stuff. Plus, it has a couple of things that would be really nice, like some kitchen props we don't have in creative, which we could really use. Okay, couple of things with the rig. We do have the rig in creative, but here's the problem. It's missing a couple of props, and a couple of props have the incorrect textures. For example, some of the props that are closer to the water are supposed to have this inky effect, but are missing it. Primarily the pillars that hold up the command post, which are missing the inky versions. Also, we do not have the inky versions of the columns holding up the other parts of the thing. The ones that are at a, 90, not a 90 degree, but like an 80 degree angle or something. They're not exactly horizontal. They're like vertical. They're vertical. Also, can we get a wrecked rig island? The reason I would like this is because, well, I'd like to make an exploded rig. Or what would have happened if the rig exploded a little differently. Or like an alternate version. Also, I think it would just be cool. And I think that's all for the rig gallery. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's all I want, at least. No, wait a minute. Hey, Fortnite Creative, you thought you could trick us with that faker of a helipad you gave us for the rig? Not to mention you forgot some parts of the helipad that we need to make the rig helipad. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. We're missing some wall parts, like fence parts for the rig. The corner one, the half fence. And we also need the parts to the helipad that we don't have. Also, the helipad, for some reason, uses the same one from the shark gallery, which isn't right because the shark also doesn't use it. I can't believe they gave us this buggy, entirely white helipad, which, if you know, all of the helipads, except for, no way, I think they all have the yellow line around them, except for the one in the grotto. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really research the grotto like the other ones. But we should have the same yellow ring around it as the agency and the yacht, and what the shark is supposed to have. But they gave us this prop version, which isn't the right version. We're supposed to have a building version. So in the Chapter 2, Season 2 trailer, it showed the helicopter with doors on. the like cabin area. So if they could they make it so there's like a closed version in the middle? And even better, could you make it so we could sit in the middle of the helicopter instead of the sides for creative purposes? I like the idea because it feels like they added the seats for no reason, and it kind of feels like we're missing out on the chopper, like a version of the chopper we could have had. Now, of course, I don't know if they'll add this. It would be amazing if they could. It would be epic if they could do it. Two things. First off, could we get the golden railings that were in the trailer for the agency? Now, they probably won't do that, just like they probably won't make us be able to sit in the middle of choppers when they add them into creative eventually. But on a more likely situation, we are missing white versions of certain parts of the agency. For example, the windows that you can see right now, the bottom of it is a different window than we have in the galleries, and is only obtainable via the gallery, I think, or the preferable. I don't know. The one where it makes the actual building from the agency, where that way is the only way to get it. So maybe, just maybe, could you give us more of the props that we're missing in the white versions? We're also missing curved interior walls, aka the walls that have interior textures. For example, the front room has like a weird gray brick and then a white like granite look, but in the white gallery we only have the sewer one, and then we have the regular brick, which sucks because we can't recreate the agency in its actual color. And here's one I know a lot of people will agree with: the flare gun. Why don't we have the flare gun in creative? We have the dragon's breath, and that's the only fire gun we have, but still, the gun doesn't need to make flames. Obviously, it worked in Battle Lab, so why didn't it work in creative? They used the same things. Like, if you didn't know, fire doesn't work in Battle Lab, and fire doesn't work in creative. So, actually, no, we have cars too, which also create fire. So why don't we have the flare gun? I just don't get it. And if you hear something in the background, it's nothing. Anyway, so the reason I would like this is because it's easier to mark enemies, and also it is very good for aesthetics, I guess.